I'm freaking out right now.
You will
This is a-
see.
This is a favorite Paladin's build. Divine Favor.
Please.
Super simple.
No.
I was along the same vein, so I imagine casting Holy Weapon on a fucking saber.
Yeah. Just imagine. Just imagine. Now imagine someone being like, I don't know, an NPC and maybe doing that, I don't know, twice. Who knows?
Listen, just imagine.
Imagine if that saber had a demonic weapon and just ate the holy power.
Just imagine casting haste on my guy.
Stop talking about your guy. I will forbid
Okay.
you.
Okay, I'm quiet now.
Stop. He won't come into play in like 2 years. Hold your horses.
Like, don't
Quiet,
Don't-
Sads.
make the DM get the spray bottle.
I will use my spray bottle.
Stop. Stop.
I will cough at you.
Ooh. When are we getting new Warlock invocations? I want new stuff.
You get it Warlock invocations every 3 years.
Dodge.
Tasha's
Your
got
ear's
one.
fine, just for
Xanathar
the
got
record.
one. What did you say?
Audio is fine for the
Oh,
record.
thank you. I was not even looking at that.
I also need to do a thing before I get sick. Well, it's a
I may
bit
need
too
to
late
drop
now.
off to like heat up dinner at some point, but I am not very hungry right now. It has been a very, 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 very long day.
It's
Very
been
long
a
week.
day. It's been a
It
week.
has been it has been I have no words.
It has been indeed.
It has
Yes,
been.
it has
yes.
been.
Right.
Well,
Hmm.
now that this is out of the way,
Uh huh.
I
Please
just
don't.
gotta
Ah.
add people so that people know that things are going on. We'll add these people too. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Now I need to put Discord somewhere where I can see it in case people send me messages. Good. There.
Immaculate.
Well,
Sleepy.
shall we begin?
Oh no.
Oh
Sure.
no. Oh no. Yes. So let's see who will be the lucky soul that will give us a recap after a month.
Yeah.
Whee!
This isn't looking great.
Wrong server. 1, 2,
Oh.
3, 4. Next.
After going down the hole and killing the knoll, taking his keys, we continued down the pathways. Finding some people in here in the first room, and going down some more pathways until we found a scary guy who almost crit me to 0 as I was at full.
It's true.
He could have overkilled me,
It's
but
true.
he didn't because I was at full. Killed him. The gateway to the underworld or whatever that was opened up. Our new friend saw some of his ghost friends, went in, showed himself off as a changeling, came out, all spiritually enlightened, and we're back from then.
Oh, spiritually enlightened. Yes, amazing.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't change the party composition. Whoops.
Also, can I have the map again, please?
Yes. Let me.
If you go on your sheet, you can, I think, alt-click on the token. I'll take you to the map you're at.
Alt click, is that it?
Yep, on the top right token on your sheet.
Oh, click.
Yeah, it opens.
Alt
It opens.
click. Oh, you're right.
The,
It
Thanks.
Didn't
the
happen for me.
macaroni.
Oh, oh.
But I shared it anyways. Because I
I
need
also
to
Sounds
put
six-
it.
double clicked. It seems to
stream.
work.
It also takes you to your token anywhere on the map, which is nice.
Yeah, in case you're lost.
Sometimes that happens.
It's true. So,
Most of the time,
um,
sometimes.
most of the time, sometimes. because we were wrapping up and there were many things happening, and also just because this is going to be today, all of my notes for this session are in my brain. I forgot to take down any of the notes that are in my brain. So if I forget things, it's gonna happen. So
Reminder to do the thing.
no, don't worry about it. I'm more worried about having to improv without having notes to look at. But okay. So because last time when we were wrapping up, Gianna had detected thoughts on the weird purple haze that is in front of you all. The surface thoughts were just a blur, just a big old blur of thoughts and peoples and images and minds. So after Oliver and Jackson had interacted with such a thing for a little bit, and none of them died, apparently.
Well, that's not true. We
Did
didn't
they?
know about Oliver.
Say again?
Wait, what? What?
We don't know if they did. We don't know if they were placed in there.
Oh, I see.
They could be skinwalkers.
They can be skinwalkers. So yes, after that whole thing, let me just make sure that my music isn't too loud. It is too loud. Okay, it's no longer too loud. Gianna had decided to then spend the magic to infiltrate said thoughts and hear them more coherently. In doing also another note for today, I'm not doing any voices. My throat is gone.
Do the voice.
Understandable.
So, as she decides to focus, concentrate, and look inside with her mind's eye, she'd notice that. Do you suppose, FJ, that Gianna would have used this in crowds at any point?
What, detect thoughts?
Yeah.
This is a relatively recent ability for her,
Mhm.
given that this is from her totally not thief stat block, or tiefling stat block.
Totally not a tiefling stat block, yes.
So she would have gotten this recently, so I don't think she would have used it in a crowd yet.
Mm-hmm. So, with her experience, you normally focus on a person and you start to decode the thoughts as you break past their mental barriers. But at this point, there doesn't seem to be a mental barrier or something on more trained minds where you would meet some form of resistance. This just seems as if you were jumping into a pool. What first was just a massive blob of thoughts, you start to slowly, almost as a surgeon, to split those thoughts into more coherent, or what seems like coherent things. You would still be under the effect of comprehend languages, right? Because it's an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. You start to hear multitudes of languages being spoken. You cannot identify any of them besides one. It's the same language that those dark elves, I think we have decided to call them dark elves.
Yes.
The dark elves have had been using And you hear different.
Svart elves.
Which ones?
No, the Nordic version where they all come from. Svart elves, I think.
I see. Yeah.
Doesn't matter though.
Mm-hmm. But also, I think that last time you talked to one of them, they said drow. So who knows? Questions for later.
They're all weird.
They're all weird. You start hearing different voices speaking these multiple different languages, but it's almost as if you're looking at a miniature world. You hear people talking about just life, having normal conversations, going on about their days. You can't quite pinpoint people. You can't really. Sometimes two sentences are being spoken one over the other in a jumbled mess. Sometimes you can hear separate phrases from different conversations as if they were the same conversation, because you can't see people. You can only see this haze, and these different voices come from it, speaking, again, multiple languages, which you can only identify one. And they all have a mixture of different accents and different intonations, and the way the sound is produced, and it's depending on which side of the haze you look at is different. You're just in a pool of thoughts, and none of them are very comprehensible.
Okay. Given that I have a lot of languages and stuff, I don't recognize anything other than the Dark Elf language. I recognize that one, but none of the others I recognize.
Let me just make sure. 100%? Yes.
Okay.
You can understand what is being said, but you don't recognize because you've never heard it before. You're just being magically translated it.
Yeah. So, in this case, can I potentially do like a check to see if there are any root languages? Like, I don't know, like maybe one of them speaking Latin, and with being Italian, I can maybe understand it somewhat and recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I could tell if there's any like human connection to it, or if there's all foreign.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if that is an experience that will resonate with you, because I know that it will for me, for Malva, and possibly for Chris, because they have a thing that like most of all Latin-speaking people can basically understand what the fuck is going on. Like, I can understand Italian somewhat, and it's all a jumbled mess.
Somewhat.
Yeah, it's a jumbled mess, but we make it work.
Right. It's not exactly the same, but there's enough similarities between some languages that you can kind of follow.
Yeah, and you can hear that in one specific language that is being said, but you can't pinpoint from where it's coming or who it is. But there is one language that you almost can guarantee that you're hearing English words or Greek words mixed in, but you can't.
Okay, so
there is a common thread.
Get it?
Okay, so there's one language other than the Dark Elf one that I would recognize as like human, I guess would be the best way to describe it.
It's akin to, let's say, Esperanto. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I have not.
It's a language that supposedly exists. I don't know if people actually use it anywhere, but it's made to be a mixture of all languages that humans speak.
Okay.
If
I think I've actually heard of it.
if you
It is
Google
the-
it,
It is the Internet of Languages.
yeah. If you Google it, it does exist. It's weird as fuck. But hey,
How do you spell it?
Esperanto.
Esperanto.
Yes. Let me put it here. Esperanto.
Bessie.
I am not a fan of it.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone speaking it, but I know it exists.
Well, I know that sounds insane to even try, but then,
Ditto.
that's something to at least, describe
He's got
what I'm saying.
You just gotta combine the Germanic and Latin languages.
Yep. And then you get a thing that
Half-
some people
Then you
will
get half.
understand.
Then you get half of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's. I don't know if you can relate to that experience, but it's somewhat of that.
I don't know about relate, but I can definitely understand it.
hmm
Okay. Then last thing, since detect thoughts doesn't last, it only lasts a minute. Can I try and sift through stuff and see if I can find anything useful? Like specifically relating to our experiences so far with the drow and stuff, like, and maybe the Grail, or at least that Grail imagery that we've been seeing in our dreams. Can I find something related to that?
Trying to
Sifting through all this stuff,
hmm
since I can understand everything.
I'm gonna ask you to make 3 checks just because I want to
Okay.
know the results. Make an insight, a perception, and an investigation check.
Okay, I'm good at some of those. Let me wait 1 second. Do I still have my where'd it go?
I don't know.
My channel divinity's disappeared. Okay, I'll program those in later. I'll assume I already used it. Okay, what'd you say? Insight?
Investigation and perception.
Insight?
Oof.
Oof. Investigation.
That's better.
Better. And perception. Yeah.
It's also better.
Okay.
Okay. As I said, it's almost as if you're looking into a miniature world. There are bajillion things being said at the same time. You can understand some threads, but also you can understand the languages, but that doesn't mean that you understand the meaning of the words that are being spoken.
I know the literal translation, yeah.
The most literal translation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, if you hear someone in Elvish speak to another elf saying, that one is a drow, drow won't be translated. Or it will be translated to, like, that one is a traitor. Because that's where the
Yes.
drow word comes from.
Yeah.
You
already used that. Okay.
you hear that there are things happening. There are people, not people. There are. There was nearby a place that had gnolls, and now there are no gnolls, and no one knows what happens to the gnolls.
Yes.
That is basically the gist of anything related to what you are trying to understand.
So basically what I know is like a news headline saying that a bunch of gnolls just fucking vanished.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna snap back out of it as the spell ends and just kind of stare at the mist.
Mm-hmm. And it's here that I give Malva the floor. Go, my boy. If you are still here among us.
I am.
Then go, my boy.
When you put me in the spot like this, it's kind of hard to.
You knew it was coming.
to make things work.
You knew it was coming.
Right. So, as soon as the shenanigans from the previous session are over and he reverts back to his normal self, and assuming this is happening at about the same time that Gianna's having her thing, correct?
I mean, she did it after you left, so yeah. After you left the mist, I mean.
Right. So, Jackson will walk slowly closer to Gianna and say, if I remember correctly, you were asking for my help in this, were you not?
I don't know. It's been a very, very long time since we've last did this, so I'm not sure. You'll have to remind me what you're talking about.
I think you were
Gaslight.
asking everybody for help sealing this thing because it was
Yeah,
in front
that's
to
right,
everything
okay.
that you believed in.
Yeah, because there was something. That's right. That's what I was
And then you
remembering.
got super pissy at me for getting near it.
Yeah, it's she's looking at, so she's still looking kind of at the mist, like half paying attention to you, looking at this still. It's like, yes, this kind of holds her head. This needs to go. This, only bad things happen when we interact with this.
I agree. Now, and he sort of turns to acknowledge everybody in the room. Will this be a longer term partnership, you think?
Nani?
Okay.
He
I
asked
mean-
the group.
I don't see the issue with that.
That's what it is.
Sorry, Jim?
I said she'll remain
Oliver?
quiet.
Oliver doesn't say anything because he wasn't a part of the OG, and I don't think that the OG's employer cares about what he thinks, so he just kind of stays quiet right now.
Just a random dot.
Just
Do
a
I get an
random-
impression? Do I get an impression of who the fuck is the actual shot caller of this?
I don't think we have one, friendo.
Yes,
I see.
it depends on who's not depressed at the time.
Yeah.
I see.
You see, Jiro and Ichika mostly just go with the flow on things.
Yes. It
Yes,
basically
true.
depends on who is less depressed at the moment. Yes.
Mostly, Jiro
Nice.
just kind of rushes into things, and we all follow. And as 75% of this has been combat,
It works out.
I guess he would be the leader? Question mark.
Yes.
No.
Found the
He's
dot.
the he's the lancer. He's not.
I put the dot on the bottom right corner of Gianna's token.
I have a dot. Where?
Yeah, I give you a dot.
How do I get
It's at the
a
bottom.
dot?
How
It's
do
the
you
bottom
get
right of your
people
token.
dots?
No, I just found the dot on the map.
Oh.
If you just put yourself on the corner, bottom right corner of John's token, you might be able to see it.
Huh?
Wait, what?
I'm not
No
saying it.
idea.
What are you
No, no.
talking about?
unless you're talking about like the hit point bar. I don't know.
Is this some
Yeah.
paranormal activity?
I have no idea what you're on
I'll
about.
take a screenshot of the
Can I
dot.
cast perception to see
Man
if I-
goes crazy.
Oh,
I
I
am, like,
think I see the
zooming
dot,
in.
maybe?
Man
Right.
goes absolutely bananas.
And
I thought I was the delirious one.
what? As you know, who answered again? Sorry,
Here's
Edmund
the
did.
dot.
it was just Edmund.
The dot.
Oh, there is one.
Oh, there is a dot
Yeah.
there. That's weird.
Wait, where?
That's
Oh,
really
hold on.
weird.
There's a picture.
I guess
It
it's
looks
my
like-
dot.
What the fuck?
I guess it looks like somebody put like a an
I see
area
the
there
dot.
and then just didn't take it away.
I do not see the dot on my screen though.
It's my dot.
It's your dot.
The
Anyways.
mystery of the dot.
Right.
The chair.
The chair.
As the rest don't seem to answer, he just sort of just looks at Gianna. As she remains quiet, he's just sort of like, looks at her, waiting for an answer.
She'll eventually focus on you. There's definitely conflict because
I have been double muted.
Yes.
I had
you have
muted my
been
mic,
muted.
and then I guess I was Discord muted.
good
Oh
job.
no.
Sag.
But yeah, Gianna will just give you this very strange sort of look, like after, like she was just personally betrayed by somebody, even though she has barely met you. But there's also that hint of she's not really sure.
Jiro
She's
pipes
just
up.
not
It,
that into you, friendo. She's just not that into you.
it would likely be up to our employer.
Your employer.
Yes, we
They-
have one.
Are they dealing with this situation, or are there more?
Oh, with this, they just the guy hired us to hunt down monstrous beasts, demonic beasts that have been sighted in the air and on several different islands.
Right.
When there are gnolls, there are demons.
Right. Then I'd like to ask the lot of you that are right here, right now. Could I join you? For now.
No objections here.
That would be acceptable.
No, you can throw around balls of weird magic that explode people, so I'd be down.
There's no reason to deny someone who's willing to aid us.
Speaking of employers, have we worked out a contract for me? That was out of character.
The last.
I did mention you when
Yes.
you sent it me. So
I think so.
The last.
Anyways.
Where is it? Where's the progress report? Here. Last time it was
Progress
for.
report?
I have a progress report.
Oh my god.
The contractor
You would
literally
have a
asks
fucking
progress
progress
report every day. So I called it progress report. Last time he contacted Gianna, and she ended it with, "We have a new friend who can help, may follow." So yeah, your existence is now known to Mr. Contractor. Whatever will happen after that, who knows?
Man, I can't wait to get our next report of just like, hey, leave that nerd.
he's not worth it. Kill him.
Kill him.
He's just like, okay.
Yes, I'll go back to
Uh,
playing in the tavern.
Thought you were gonna
Jim.
say I'll go back to playing in the dark for a second. I'm like, holy shit.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Can't pay the electricity bills.
Oh, that hurt! I can't laugh. Oh, that hurt! Ow!
Oh god, you're bad.
Ow!
Sorry. I'm sorry I hurt you.
So
Hurt a lot.
giggling.
Ow!
My man just fucking pulled a muscle.
No, my throat's really sore.
Ow.
So doing that bark of a laugh just caused my throat to ignite.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyways,
Yeah, Gianna will
Right.
just remain quiet and stare at you. But she will not object.
Then, and you see hesitation in him for a second. Then I fear we have to get some things squared away.
Go on.
You see, Gianna, I have here. He will reach inside his inside pocket of his coat again, and then he pulls the shotgun. Hold this for a second.
She will hold it. With sub level of like she knows how to hold a gun and use it.
she has trigger
Whoa.
discipline.
Indeed.
He will pinch the barrel, the tip of the barrel, both the barrels, between two of his fingers, and he'll slowly aim the barrel right at his chest. You feel the urge to pull the trigger, go.
Ooh.
Oh. When will I ever have this opportunity again?
And then he was shot.
There was a brief second where I was gonna say she just pulls the trigger immediately.
Poor life choice, friendo.
It just cuts to the outside and birds flying as gun shots are heard.
Greenberg begins
Muffled thud, birds flying.
Greenberg begins to play in the background. He'll like blankly stare at him.
You see, my master was many things. But first among them, she was a woman of honor. And I feel like I'm obligated to do this. You don't feel the urge to pull the trigger, do you? What if I said I was here to kill you?
Then I would find a more permanent way to keep you dead. Considering you're of not human material, she kind of, her arm lights up a little bit as a bolt or like a gold, a frosted cross begins to form beside his head.
I do believe Miss John is much more dangerous without the gun.
Very interesting. Though, I would take this a bit more serious. Miss Versalina.
I said I was joking.
You haven't pulled the trigger yet. That's commendable. But who said I was joking?
Well, I guess who's faster? Your trigger, or you, or my trigger finger? And my spell.
That is the question, isn't it?
I'm
Oh.
gonna roll an insight check real quick.
Sure. On what exactly?
That whole I'm not joking when I say I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
kill you.
Can I do this, Jim?
I mean, sure, she already rolled.
Jeez, there's no hesitation or any hint of If it's a
unless-
lie, he believes it.
So you were actually sent to kill me, or is that like I will not hesitate if I'm told I will kill you?
You didn't roll a 22, didn't you?
Yes.
I did.
And if you want to roll something in the tower,
Yeah, like a
Uh,
deception or persuasion.
I can
or
show
what?
you the result
Can
specific.
you show me the result?
Yeah, I can just print it and show it to you.
That way we don't know what you roll. It could be deception, it could be persuasion, it could be just your charisma. We don't know.
Yeah,
Should I roll though?
up to you entirely.
I'll stay my
Maybe you
hand
can see.
for the while. So, with that insight, yeah, I get you would know, wouldn't you? That does give off very strong "I was actually sent here to kill you" vibes.
Oliver will move over here.
Ah, one more thing.
As he moves, pulls back the hammer.
One more thing. Goes for you as well, Oliver. Actually, leave your contract stated. Brought back alive. You run away from home or something?
Ah, so it's you then.
Well, isn't this an interesting turn of events then?
Oliver, actually do me a huge favor, and you're gonna have to roll me a saving throw. A strength saving throw.
Shove
Let me
Oh, it's
find that.
How you? I mean, you can do it on him.
Actually, I can do a thing. I am retarded. I has the dumb, because this
Good.
was coded for me.
Cause I have the blind. Yeah.
Aren't we a pair?
A functioning party, guys.
A functioning
course.
party. Yeah, it's a
Of
6.
course.
Whee!
You are flung 5 feet towards the anomaly, and he gets in between you and Gianna.
Oh no, my gun.
You see, am I close enough to the?
No, not yet. No.
No.
Just so that we have an understanding here, my family
Yes.
sent you after me, correct?
I'm sorry.
My family sent you after me, correct?
Well, I couldn't
Barrel of
actually.
the gun rests on Oliver's shoulder. Answer the fucking question.
I couldn't actually tell you who my client is. It is confidential, after all. I'm honest, but I'm not unprofessional.
6 seconds passed.
I
GM.
believe so.
Why? Are you going to use an action on him?
Yep. He gets flung 5 feet more, and he continues to get closer.
Now,
Sure.
what do those look like?
It's just Jedi mind tricks.
Just literally telekinesis. He places his hand on your chest, and the air kind of ripples around you, and you are pushed back. You're in a very precarious position, my friend.
You could say that, couldn't you?
I am saying that. Now, the question is, do you intend to make good on your contract?
Can you give me a second?
Sure.
Okay, everyone ready to kill Jackson?
I don't know. If he doesn't answer the question to his satisfaction, it's going to be 2 Eldritch Blasts to the face and 20 feet into that anomaly.
Oh, that is initiative, my dude.
Oh, that will end very poorly for you, I must say.
That's
Oh,
why I'll
what do you do?
I'll cast message as he's asking that last question and direct it towards Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I sent you a DM, but if you want me to
Oh.
repeat it, I can.
Okay.
It points at Oliver.
Where's the thing? Where's the thing I'm looking for? Fuck!
What are you looking for? Do you
I
want?
have the blindness. No, I refuse help.
You do you, my dude. You do you.
I enjoy the
There. Okay.
or Ichika and Jiro just in the background.
I'm not part of
Everyone is
this.
just looking with popcorn in hand.
Look,
We're
Edmund's
about to
just been
kill
leaning
somebody.
on the Edmund's just been leaning on the wall from like this entire session.
I am completely out of everything. I can only hit people with a bow. I am just fine doing nothing.
Sorry, could you repeat your last question for me, Oliver?
Oh, sure. So the question is, do you intend to make good on your contract or not?
I'm sorry to answer a question with a question. But do you really think someone sent... Do you really think if you were sent to kill someone, would you reveal yourself to them if you intended to make good on your contract?
If you're an obnoxious bastard, you would.
No,
Do
that's
I
not
look
helpful.
like much of one?
I don't know. You could be anything.
To answer, yes, that was the point that I was getting to.
Each
You
of
could
you
be lying right now.
just laughs at that pun made by Gianna.
I could.
No,
Your point
if your sole contract was to kill us and or bring us back, then no, you wouldn't reveal yourself unless there was some sort of ulterior motive. So that
my
begs
sole
another question.
contract. My boy, I am a very busy man.
And this interests me. Why?
Well, firstly, because I have your name on my list. Second, because I wouldn't imagine I am the only one. In fact, far from it.
Oh, is this some sort of warning?
No, you wouldn't be, I suppose. But you're the first that has come close, which makes you a danger. So I'll ask you again, do you intend to make good on your contract? I'd rather hear it from your mouth.
You must suck the fun out of everything. And
Oh, I'm a fun guy.
if I did intend, I'm afraid you would have already been dead. I'm sorry to say that.
Oh, someone's awfully sure of himself.
You're the one bleeding on the floor.
Yes, well, it was necessary. That was it.
That was necessary, but I could have killed you. But you didn't.
I mean, if I was
Was it?
fighting him, that would have been a very different fight.
Yeah.
Oh, you would have all been dead.
Counterspell,
Very
Brendo.
Sure, go ahead,
What
try and
spell?
counterspell the dude who can't counterspell and has 6 your spell slots.
What spell? Did you forget I can silence you on command?
You can.
I can.
Yes.
Well, don't worry about that, friendo. You gave me your shotgun. I don't need spells anymore. At this point, Gianna's gonna pull the trigger. Just one of
Oh
them.
shit!
But not at him. It's gonna be right next to his ear. So sorry, Oliver, you're also gonna get. Because
So you
resting
blow
on
out
your
his
You're
eardrums.
pulling the trigger of a shotgun right next to your friend's ear. Let me just get
And
that
next
straight.
to yours as well. She's not. She's not
Oliver,
exactly.
literally, like, this hasn't come up in the past couple of sessions, but
Yeah.
holy shit, it's World War I again. I'm fucking running right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
actual
he
shotgun
literally-
blast scatters buckshot all over the back wall of the basement of this church.
Yeah.
He literally fucking bolts and like is like grasping his fucking ear in his head right now.
Then
Awful waste of
points-
ammunition, isn't it?
just stares at him. I'm sick.
Don't ever do that again! He yells from across the room.
Sorry. She unloads. She ejects the cartridges from the gun, and then tosses it to the side.
That was
I'm
the last
sick.
thing you said? Alright, you're
Yeah,
sick.
I'm sick of pretentious bullshit. I've lived in the church my whole fucking life and had a dad who was a mage. Speak in 2-word sentences if you don't mind. Are you here to do a job or not? If you are, then we have a problem. If you're just here to be cryptic and give warnings, then maybe we can work something else out.
Two words. That's a.
Answer the question.
Hold on. This is out of character. That's a tall order.
How the fuck am I gonna put everything in 2 words?
How do I put
Actually-
5 paragraphs into 2 words? Hold on.
Hold on, but like you actually just need one word, yes or no.
Well,
can just
that's
answer
if I
with,
was here
"Who
to do
knows?"
a job. Technically, I'm here to be.
Misa.
No, I'm kidding.
Just say who knows is the best answer.
What?
2-word sentences, huh? He takes a half step. I was. Half step. No longer.
Stares daggers at him. Then what are you here for?
He seems lost for words. He stares blankly back at you as he's kind of doing like this 1,000-yard stare as he's just like sort of become a robot at this point. Like he crouches down to get the shotgun and
She puts her foot on it.
gets the other case. He sort of tries to jimmy it from under your foot.
That's probably really easy to do since I have a -1 strength. So with a little bit of effort, you probably yank it out.
Trips
After
falls.
he's still with the shotgun in hand, like this thing is like broken open. He's still staring blankly. I don't know. For you,
Not-
I guess. Not for your life. Not anymore.
To elaborate.
That is a touchy subject.
You'll find I'm very hands-on.
Don't want to try my chances with that while we're still in this basement, love. I'm sorry. Maybe later today. This is, Tyrant.
Oliver comes up, and perhaps you chose a poor venue for your little show.
He... As he...
Produces pancakes. Eat pancakes.
No one is
He-
quite sure where the two.
Where the pancakes keep coming from.
He reloads the shotgun, stores the long thing back in his coat, turns around. What do you mean by that?
If you didn't want to have this conversation in this basement, you sure as shit took. Aw, man, I fucked it up.
Yeah, go for it.
Rewind.
Try it again.
Rewind.
Rewind.
Just do it again.
I did. You cut out. I didn't hear anything.
Alas.
Second take. Let's go.
If you didn't want to have this conversation here in this basement, you didn't have it. Anyways, the
Why'd you
thought
start
is
it?
there. Why'd you stir shit up now? I'm sorry, I lost it. I'm tired. Leave me alone. I'm gonna go hide now.
Well, put it this way. Would you rather I'd spent the rest of the day with you before or after I told you I sent here to kill you? Well, one of you.
Before, obviously, I'm merely alluding to the fact that you don't seem to be comfortable having this conversation in this basement, and the dubiousness.
Well, no, a
Doing so.
basement, a haunted basement of a church full with the corpses of dead gnolls is hardly the place to reminisce about your past,
Friends.
is it?
Again, then why did you choose to have the conversation now?
I'm not choosing to have this conversation here, you are. I told you I was what I had to.
Alright. Then last
I've
question.
changed my mind. Go ahead.
Last question then. Are you rescinding your ability to do this contract? Are you just giving up on it? Or is this play it by ear situation?
Play it
Ooh.
by what? Sorry, I didn't quite hear you.
Ear. Play it by ear.
Oh, that was ironic.
Funny thing. I think it'd be best for you lot if I don't rescind the contract. Matter of fact, it'd be very hard, but I could. I don't think that'd be in your best interest.
Keeping an open tab saying you're totally doing something, but then not.
Well, I'm not about to rescind your contract, but because that's, well, A, bad for business, B, bad for you, C, very hard to do for all the badness.
If you happen to die by accident, you can still cash it in.
I could. Thing is, sorry, let me give me a second.
Takes notes.
I'll just mention this now. Gianna doesn't know why you're here to kill her. She,
Yeah, man.
as far as her backstory goes, she has literally no idea why you would kill her. She's just so pissed off. It's like, yeah, fuck you.
Or I can
later
kill any mage. You're safe. I can kill any mage for you.
You know something? You can cast Identify, can't you?
I can, but it'd be
From
I
level
don't-
1.
I don't have any level 1 spell slots anymore.
Oh no, that's not what I was saying. I was saying is you have the component to cast Identify, don't you?
I do, yes.
You remember from where you got it?
Yeah, but I'm cool with him.
Sure.
Are you really?
Oh no.
50
no.
GP is what, like
Are you
50 GP is what, like $5,000?
Yeah.
No, he's cool with
That's like
me.
that's like
Now
that's like
every-
he stole someone's car.
No, he's cool with me. Now everybody else that's associated with him probably isn't. So that's okay. That makes sense now.
Sure.
That's like
I
that's
was
a very
thinking of
expensive
somebody
girl.
else.
It's like the
It's 100
Jack
it's 100
Sparrow
gold
scene was
pieces.
like, I'm not sure if I deserve that.
Oh, 100,
No, yeah, probably deserve
Oh,
it.
100. That's way more than 50.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah, it's a-
fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
Now you can buy a house, a house for that much. Well, not really, but
It's $10,000, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you could buy a car.
Yeah, man.
Now remember, this is 1930s.
Car.
A whole car.
Whole ass car.
Anyways.
I'm proficient in car.
Suppose I could. Think about it this way, I guess. To put it in perspective for you. If you wanted someone dead and you came to me, well, I have a history. Not to brag, but I have a history of being late, sure, but always delivering. Now, how's that look to you? When I come in and say, oh, I'm so sorry, I just cannot fulfill this contract, it was way too hard.
Sounds like incompetence.
I mean, he can always let them know that me and Jiro are here. We have become rather famous in the mercenary world.
Yeah, but I hope
Our
that's
names
what they
should-
think.
Our names should have some weight to it.
But I hope that's what they think. If they don't, well, it'll be worse than my kind coming after you.
So what you're saying in a roundabout way is I should just keep one eye open. But for some gracious reason, you're not killing me.
I wouldn't
Or-
call it a gracious reason. You could call that if you want to.
You
No, I
need
don't feel you're
you-
quite inclined to do so.
You need every good intention that you can muster from me right now. You might want to get really good at lying. So let's just say that out of the goodness of your heart, you don't want to kill a poor innocent little lady. For whatever reason.
Y'all hear that?
What?
No, good. My shit just fell. You were saying?
Man
Noise
just
suppression.
spilled. Man just spilled all of his spaghetti.
Oh, my beans are on
Yes.
the floor. No.
Crisp is doing its job.
What they have been doing my spaghetti?
You were
Alas.
saying?
Anyways, back to it. Let's just say out of the graciousness of your heart, you decided not to, as of the moment, kill a poor, innocent lady. And for whatever reason, you don't want your honor to be defaced. Because you grew a conscience. What does this serve anybody? You don't kill me now, and for at least a while, you don't have to perform the action anyway, but now I'm just supposed to have you around. You just said you wanted to travel with us. So now I'm supposed to keep one eye open. As you,
So,
you just demonstrated as a mage killer.
Well, not for me. I am doing this out of the kindness of my heart, don't you forget.
Yes, of course. But we
But it will
established that as a
probably be
very...
better for you to sleep with one eye open, yes.
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
If I may say something, there's a historical basis of people who've been trying to kill each other, sort of making friends. So
That's not a historical basis, that's only in the books you've been reading recently, Jiro.
But they're
Like-
old books.
But they are
Like,
books,
um,
though. And books are magic.
May I
Well, people
suggest
just
that we
go
go
and lie on
problem
the
at hand?
internet?
People put
For
rice in their
instance,
boots.
many of the people who served. Oh shit! Out of character. I'm trying to remember his name.
Who knows?
Many of the people who worked with Oda Nobunaga were often his enemies at some point.
Oh, the nope. It's not a good example, Shiro. You know how that ended.
Shh! Don't spoil it!
Shut the fuck up!
I don't know anything good.
No, you aren't wrong.
I can tell you that Oliver would not know for sure.
Yeah, man.
I had expertise in history. That's the only reason I rolled.
I have proficiency, but yeah, Oliver would not know that.
Yeah, so again, just even with Jiro's attempt at this in mind, why? Is there a bigger threat that you have to worry about that you need me for? What?
Yes.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. That's at least something.
I suppose this is a better place than outside to tell you this. If I must, there's a certain person I'm trying to find and kill.
Hey.
And I believe you, Lord, could get me there.
Oh, you're actively hiring your contracts to fulfill another contract. That just spells incompetence to me.
It's not a contract.
Was it personal?
Best believe it is.
Alright. I can get behind revenge stories, sure.
And what happens when you get your revenge? What then?
Retire, suppose. Get a beachside house with a yacht, a wife, 2 kids, maybe. Who knows?
So our contracts disappear then.
Well,
No, they just disappear into the void until they're recycled.
look, I'm afraid.
It is. You don't know how correct you are, but through means impossible for you to understand. But continue.
Each of you guys snaps your fingers on the side, just saying like,
With the
uh,
caliber
chat.
of the contractor for you, Gianna, living without a bounty on your head is not impossible, I wouldn't say, but definitely quite hard. But just so long as I stop fulfilling my contract, suppose I'll be presumed dead and vanish into the void. And become someone else, I suppose.
I'm more using this as a means to an end to get yourself out.
Using what, sorry?
Using using the fact this contract to be like, well, he hasn't done anything for 2 years. I guess he's dead.
Who knows?
Yeah, basically like, we put out this contract for this guy and he never replied. It's been like a couple years. You think he's dead? Like,
Those mercenary stuff. So I'm still trying to fathom why anybody will want to kill me, but that's a conversation for a later
we
day.
will put my cards in the table for you, don't you worry. But can't put them all down at the same time and within earshot of the same people, you understand? That's just bad business.
Business.
in your head you'll hear, "We can speak more in privately if that's what you want. I can understand anything right now."
Thoughts.
That is true. Do we want to do this now, GM?
Up to you.
Sure. Oh.
Do you wanna hop in a private chat?
Yeah.
Secrets. Woo!
Probably
Okay, let me just remove the role qualification for the other chat then.
Just drag them in.
Oh, I can't?
better.
Oh,
You can? Oh,
But
that's
you don't even have to be able to see it for you to be able to drag them in.
I see. So, we'll be right back.
After these messages.
Hello.
hello.
Right.
I
What the
was,
fuck do I do? I wasn't ready for all of this.
I told you,
I'm
this
bored.
group would take what you put on the table and roll with it.
Sure.
Okay.
So you just cast message on me, didn't you?
And
Yes.
and if you don't want to keep doing the message thing, then I can say you can speak in a different language. I have comprehend languages on. I'm just letting you know that I can understand any language.
I think it's
So-
probably safer for us to be in messaging.
Okay,
Mhm.
then she'll just keep casting message throughout this entire thing then.
Sure.
Yeah, just
Let
one.
me just
Oh, you
double
also
check.
have message here.
I do.
Oh, I mean Jackson also has message.
I do.
Well, that makes it easier then.
Let
words.
me just double check something. Hold on.
Go ahead.
More per capita words. I think. I don't know if you could double up on message.
The only thing is that you are now, both of you are pointing at each other.
Yes, it's the
Well,
Spider-Man meme.
With just Gianna, it's just a whisper from Gabriella, given previous context. She might be twitching her fingers to perform the components, but
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot that amid the torrent of fucking.
Yeah, we talk a lot.
We do talk a lot. Fuck. Okay.
And
Okay.
also, whenever you get information about your character, you should put it on the Google Docs of your character, not leave it hanging on Discord messages.
Yeah, that would probably be a better. You know,
that would
probably
be a smart thing. But,
Yes.
probably
you know,
be smarter. Yes. So, okay. And what
Uh-huh.
did you message me with? Oh yeah, I can understand everything. Yada yada.
Yeah. You're now just pointing at each other. But yes.
You happen to know a fella by the initials TB?
Oh god, it is him, I think. Yeah, let me look at my notes. Important. Oh god, yes, it is him. Okay. She'll blink.
Trying to piece together all the names that start with T, and then you're like, oh, but T
Oh,
can go with
fuck.
so many things. Oh God.
TB. No. I know one person, but he's dead. He has to be.
Funny enough, you only know one, do you?
Well, I could maybe extrapolate one other, but
Do either of them want you dead?
well, given circumstances, one would probably want me dead.
And is he dead, is he?
He should be.
Funny that. His name's on my list. And he hasn't been crossed out yet.
What's his first name?
I don't know.
You only know the initials?
That's what bugs me about it. Anonymous contracts are generally big things.
Oh, this just keeps getting worse and worse. Oh no. Oh no, Gianna, what have you done?
Did I like set something on fire and I don't know? Like,
Kinda.
Gianna meeting her worst enemy in life. Her
even her
consequences of
worst-
her actions.
Not
if
even-
it isn't
not even
the
her worst enemy.
consequences of my actions.
Not even her worst enemy, just the guy she literally cucked
Oh no!
so poorly that he's now wanted. Oh god. If it's
Oh, no.
if it's TB, does the name Tobias Brendenbach sound correct?
It does fit TB, doesn't it? Other than that. GM, do you...
Roll a history check.
His nationality is
Ooh.
German. He's a
do
mage.
Do I know a German TB?
Yes.
Do I know tuberculosis? Yes.
Yes. When she says that, do you remember what I said about certain Mr. TB?
September, yes.
What?
Never mind. Go on. Yeah.
Okay. This Sir Tobias, second name that I already forgot,
Brendenbach.
Brendan Buck, does match
To me after.
I can, sure.
does match the description of someone being, accused of starting the first war.
Interesting. Go on.
Okay.
Is that all?
If there's more, I will give it to you later. Because right now, brain doesn't do good.
Oh yeah. No notes. Head empty. Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I get that.
It does ring a few bells. Can't imagine why he wants you dead. Much less how he's alive.
It's impossible. He should be dead. Given what he's done to the fucking world, everybody should be after his head. He should have been dead by now.
Yeah, well. Happens sometimes. People just come back from the dead. All part of the job. So, that in mind. Would the miss want to put out a contract? Or perhaps a furthering? Of this one especially?
For Tobias?
Can't imagine why you want him dead, but...
I don't want him dead. I'm an information gatherer. I'm not a battle mage.
I am not a murderer. Points at Knowles.
Well, they're not people. That doesn't count.
Oh, shit.
Damn, boy.
No handshake. I mean...
I am not a murderer. I am just a racist.
I'm Italian. It checks.
Italian by birth, racist by choice.
I lived in a fucking Catholic church all my life. There's gotta be something wrong with me.
Something is wrong somewhere in the brain.
Exactly. But that bastard, he was giving away magic items and stuff to the Germans during the First World War, or the Great
he
War,
now?
excuse me. Yes, I saw it at his tower myself. He was dealing in these magical artifacts and giving them to other soldiers.
Why?
That
Did I have any
that adds
run-ins
up.
with these items?
I mean, considering that there were mages in both sides of the war, sure, you were a mage killer in a war, you dealt with mage things.
Fuck. That motherfucker.
You probably never knew where it came from and why some random soldier just like exploded in dust, but things happened.
Okay, forget all the dilly dally. You know what? Forget everything. The thing I said about maybe I'll kill you later. Forget all that bullshit. That's just me being unsure. I just really want this guy dead now for some reason.
This bastard was part of the reason my brothers are dead. I figured, he'd be dead by now as well, but if for some reason you're saying he's still alive...
Well, his name's not been crossed out. Bounty on him is still open. He's still alive.
Then I want this fucking bastard erased off the face of the earth as well.
That makes two of us. But, do you mind if I had some questions for him first?
Oh,
Tobias?
no, ask him. Or are you saying, are you asking me questions or what? Are
I
you
had
saying
some
you're gonna
questions
ask him?
for him first.
Oh. Narrows eyes. I guess.
Like I said, I
can't
need
exactly-
someone found and dead. Maybe it's him, maybe it's not.
I can't exactly be angry at wanting additional information. As long as he's dead at the end of the day. If you give
He
me a bit
should
of
be
time,
a fat bounty with it on his head.
given a bit of time, I could also speak with the dead. So him
Yeah.
being alive is also unnecessary.
That is handy, isn't it?
The church does offer some things.
The church, huh?
Born and raised.
Can't help
No,
but think that's
I
why.
wouldn't exactly call myself an actual clergy member.
Can't help but think that's why someone wants you dead.
Blink. What?
No, it's not uncommon. The church, the association, all of them.
That whole debacle? I've kept my head down long enough.
I see.
I just say I was born and raised in Italy. If a mage asked me about why I'm associated with the church, I was born and raised there and then ran away. If a church member asked why I'm associated with the mages, it's, they're useful information. I play both sides of the field.
That's definitely why they want you dead.
I doubt how anyone has found out. I'm very good at my job.
But I hope they didn't. Because if that's true, then forget everything I said. It's not people of my soul you should be worried about coming for you in the night.
I have friends in the higher clergy. Unless you're saying that I need to be worried about the mage's side of things, then I guess that's fair.
Sure, you can never be too sure, can you?
I suppose not, but please. I personally know a bishop, or let me look at his actual rank, because it's not.
I think it's above bishop.
Coadjutor bishop.
I have no clue
That's like
what that means.
third. That's like 2 steps down from cardinal. I think it's high up there, but not like the highest.
Well then. Satisfied, miss?
I'm still not exactly liking the idea of
Having a shotgun barrel pointed at you at all times. Yeah, most people don't.
But if we're going after the same person, then And if he's definitely more important than I am, then I am exceptionally happy to keep that shotgun at my back if it kills this bastard.
What advice now? People know that I'm even hesitant to fulfill this contract. Bad things might happen to us. It's best no one knows about it.
If you somehow run into people, then we can do a whole bit. You point your gun at me, say you're doing other things. We run away from each other, reconvene later.
That could happen.
Or you could just, change your face. You can kind of do that. I can also do that to an extent, but not as good as you.
It's best not to use that trick very often. It gets stale after a while.
I start seeing it coming.
No, you wouldn't believe. Don't think they figured it out quite yet.
Best keep it that way, I suppose. Any advantage is a good advantage.
It sure is. Now, should we get back to the others, or do you want to keep pointing at each other for...
Comedic
Oh,
effect.
All I have to say here is that I'm in.
You're what, sorry? Right.
I'm in. Let's kill this bastard.
First
I
have to figure out where he actually is. That'd be the first.
Well, good thing for you. I'm quite literally an information broker. I'll figure it out.
That is very handy. Could I propose you a partnership in the future?
Well, you'll have to stop killing me first, but
That's
suggestions.
that's true. That's fair. That's fair.
Maybe we can propose extending the duration of how long you can keep your contract going.
I'm sure we'll figure something out.
I'm sure.
Right then.
Back we go.
She'll
Back
stop
we go.
casting it. Yep.
Oh, they're back.
Hello!
Holy shit.
We have returned, and now they kissed.
Oh boy!
That
Is there
that-
violence?
Roll initiative. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
that was actually that actually could have gone to initiative very quickly.
I got
but
a
that-
16.
Yay!
Yay!
But yes, they
Okay,
stop comedically pointing at each other.
You stop doing the Spider-Man meme.
Yes,
Oh, the thing about message is you also have to whisper it, so they're just whispering at each other.
yes.
Just aggressive
People point at each
whispering.
other.
Aggressive whispering and pointing.
Well, not for Gianna so much as it's through her ghost sister, but
Nah,
You know what's
it's
going
got somatic components. You gotta do it. You gotta
You
point.
gotta
Be
point.
silly.
You
I'll just wiggle my fingers.
you gotta just snap in his general direction.
Every
Man, I
once
can't
in a
believe-
while you point again. Gianna points, then Jackson points, then Gianna points again.
Gianna makes accusations. It's not very effective.
It's just objection, objection.
uh,
Anyways,
and once Gianna will give a nod and then do an about face. Okay. Are we going to this lighthouse or are we going to rest? Because I'm in a lot of pain.
I'm not.
Actually, I'm not in a lot of pain. I'm just tapped.
you're just tired. Just wanna go home and sleep.
So, whoever asked me, remind me, when is the ship coming
I'm
here
back.
for us again?
Oh, I
2
knew I was
days from
forgetting.
now?
I knew I was forgetting one thing.
I think it was
this
2
is-
days from now.
Is this when the Argo comes and goes? Yes, it goes on the I think it's tomorrow. No, or is it? It's either tomorrow night or the next day. At night as well.
Okay.
Because
Well, I believe we should rest before we do anything.
I can make us a habitation. I can make my tower, if that would be easier instead of going back to Tinos.
Also, the lighthouse.
That's what?
We also have this tower right above us. Oh, it doesn't have beds.
Yeah, just confirming. It's on the night. If I think you guys had 1, 2, 3, 3 short rests, 3 long rests, right? In Tinos.
Sounds about right.
So I will make sure. So right now it is the 19th. During it's still before lunch because you woke up and came here. And the Argo will come on the 21st at night. So you have the rest of the day, the rest of day 20, and the rest of day 21.
Okay, so we're fine.
I mean, I would still say it might be smart for us to at least head in the area of the lighthouse and take a look at it.
So, how are we gonna deal with the rift?
Kind of flinches and turns back to it.
I was under the impression we couldn't.
If that's so, then okay then.
Good.
We could collapse the room, I guess. Is this like an Arcana thing where, like, if you cast Dispel Magic, you can disrupt it or something? I don't know.
I think from last time you had rolled relatively well to know that this is not something that normal magic can do. It would be trying to subdue a ley line with magic.
Okay, that makes sense.
Just collapsing it in is fine enough.
Yeah, you just.
Oh, you see, no, we just need effective high explosives so we could shift the ley line so that way we can't. So that,
Is Shadow a spell that you guys have?
No.
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 Oh,
No.
There was no shatter, no.
I can make
It's
things
not
do
allowed in
acid
it.
damage, so I could eventually make things collapse.
I can help with that.
okay, I have an idea.
Well, I
Uh,
could do a thing, but that's... Nah.
Me.
I think it'll end very poorly if I do that.
What's you guys' most explosive spell?
Well, if we're gonna go to the lighthouse, I'd like to keep my 3rd level spell. So, based on 2nd level,
Can you
probably
can you turn fireball into a thunder damage spell?
if I had fireball, yes.
Yeah, the only person who has fireball is Jackson.
I'd like to keep that if we're going to the lighthouse.
It seems like we're gonna rest before heading to the lighthouse.
You know,
So that's the idea.
part of me thinks we should probably stand guard here. This is like a fucking null attractor.
There's. She's not gonna mention what she heard just yet, so
Where's the ship gonna meet us at?
Tinos.
Tinos, I assume. Yeah,
Mhm.
the
Oh,
harbor.
good.
And
Yeah,
when's that
Is it,
coming?
In
2 days.
a day or two. Or
is it me
2
or
days
is
or 3. I
is
don't
it
know.
is it me or is the rift like even more purpler?
I did not change anything.
It's just you.
Insight.
Anytime.
is
she'll
not more crippling.
she'll wheel around, point a hand at it as a cross begins to form.
I mean, yeah, I don't think anything in our within our easily accessible power could deal with this
No.
thing.
It would take forever for a cantrip to
At
wear down
worst-
all 6 of these pillars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at best we could collapse it, but then it's like there's a non-zero chance the roof will just collapse, and then the rift will be exposed to the open air, which is worse.
Yeah.
Why
So
don't
we
you
just
collapse
collapsed the
the
entire
entrance?
building.
No, it's fine. We're under a hill right now.
We gotta get rid of the whole island.
It's
Gotta
fine.
do
We're
it.
under a hill. There's enough dirt above us.
We gotta raise the sea level so the rift will be under it.
We just put a fuck ton of dynamite down here, light it, and then kaboom.
Look, if I just cast Prestidigitation 10,000 times, I'll be able to clear a decent-sized hole in the mountainside. Yeah, I guess.
Honestly, it'd probably be smarter to try to collapse the secret entrance or seal it up at least.
Yep, that
Yeah.
was my.
We have the keys.
Just lock it, yeah.
We just lock
That's-
it and throw away the keys.
Well, no, I'm saying we keep the keys. We want to come back here to deal with this shit later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when if you guys get once you guys get an explosive spell.
Or just
Once we
leave
reach higher
leave it
levels.
to the solid later.
Hang- If only I kept Earth Tremor. Oh well.
That would help a bit. You'd have to.
Jir just starts whacking the pillars, and they break.
That's the worst option.
He wants to die anyway, so.
Yeah, we can't do much, right? We can't do much about this place right now other than just lock it up.
Yeah,
I
because
was...
like the best I got is Acid Eldritch Blast.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, it
acid,
takes
frostbite,
forever, though.
Acid, not Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Just so I can confirm this, you are indeed on the 19th December. The boat will come on the 21st at around 6 p.m. So you have the rest of the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st.
Not a lot of time. Fuck.
Shit, it's almost Christmas.
It's almost
That just
Christmas,
not
yes.
registered.
Again, yay.
I mean,
Here comes the Forgotten Isles Christmas special.
yeah. Didn't you? You didn't catch on when you were talking to the mayor, and he said that he could probably try to organize something about Christmas to keep people inside.
Yeah, that's true.
Tell them it's COVID.
Yes.
The 1930s.
In
No,
the
it has to,
1930s.
that would be
Not
The
the
Spanish
Spanish
flu. Yeah. Is it just
Spanish flu. That was it.
a random case of Spanish flu? Please keep
I think we're a
inside.
few years too late for that.
Don't worry about it. It's resurging.
Oh,
What,
no,
you
it's
haven't
a
heard from the
variant.
mainland?
No.
It's a variant, yes, exactly.
Yes.
It's actually the bubonic plague.
Oh god.
Fuck.
It's the Spanish flu with the bubonic plague
It's
inside.
the Spanish Black Plague Death
Flu.
vid.
Yes, the next sermon idea, I see.
Yes. It's just
Dave.
pestilence. Yes.
Spanish Plague 19.
Actually, that would be a
horse-
very interesting servant idea. The Four Horsemen.
horse- Yeah,
Yeah.
the horse rider pestilence.
Yeah,
Isn't
I'm
he in
pretty sure
Strange
that's just.
Fake?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. He exists.
Fuck.
And he is scary because his noble phantasm is just fucking weird.
Yeah.
Who?
Pestilence.
Pestilence.
Excellent.
Is there an actual servant named that?
Yes.
Yep. He
I
is.
did not
He
know.
is the right.
His noble
He's the writer
phantasm.
servant of Fate Strange. He's one of the writer servants in Fate Strange Fake.
Fuck. His noble
Interesting.
phantasm is just, oh, you have a tummy ache. Just kidding, it's AIDS.
Basically.
Surprise! It's disease.
Surprise, it's disease.
Surprise disease.
I have a gift for you. Surprise, it's disease.
Pocket disease.
Pocket
Pocket
disease.
disease. Hey Josh, look at this disease I found.
That is his canonical appearance. This blob of
It's
black.
even worse than that, guys. It's a disease called isekai, where you're transported into a new world.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Yeah, that's his noble phantasm. It's isekai.
It's a guy.
It
You just
just,
get
it
one-
just- it just summons a truck to kill you.
A truck
Oh no!
driver.
Oh no!
That's only-
fuck,
that's
the
a-
writer.
That's only me being a little play on words. You really do just get transported to another world when you get sick.
We get
Yeah.
a servant that's just a fucking truck driver. Nothing special about him. He's just a truck driver.
It's a
No, the
guy.
truck is the servant.
For that, you need to look up when
Truck
trucks
is
came to
the
be.
servant.
Optimus Prime question
His
mark?
noble phantasm is the driver.
Is the driver.
How old are trucks?
Oh,
when was the
no
first
trucks.
Darn. The first truck was 1896, so you have a small window.
Yes, you can be magical truck.
Magical truck.
You have a window. You have a window of like 20 years to find someone who could be a truck driver.
Could be a truck.
We need someone who's famous for being a driver.
Be a truck driver. Yes.
Fuck, dude.
Anyways. Where were you?
Stop pointing at each other.
Yes.
What the fuck are we gonna do?
Oh yes,
We're-
you're deciding how
I
to
think we're
blow
gonna-
up the thing.
I think we're just gonna lock it up and then leave it for now. And
Until
then
we
I
have the
guess-
power to blow it up.
Yeah. And
Just
then I guess come back at some point.
sure.
Just turn on the alarm.
Yes,
Yeah, sure.
we'll do
You
that.
got one of those?
Comes back. It's no longer there.
Fuck.
Comes
I
back.
have shit
The
in
whole
here.
tower is the whole church is purple.
It's just glowing purple, like,
Yeah.
well, that's normal.
It's just God doing his thing, guys. Just don't worry about it.
It's new
Look,
fancy
It's
lighting.
Like you just come
I say,
home.
look,
somebody
nature,
stole
it's
your
healing.
basement.
Nature. Oh no, no, FJ's gonna die.
Fuck.
Anyway, we leave and lock everything up.
Okay. So you all make your way back. Just because I said that that would happen whenever you left, but I had already talked about it before. When you were leaving, Oliver, as you look back to the mist, you see one of your ghost friends that had talked to you slowly vanishing. And I think that Oliver had said something about like he found his way or something like that. But yes,
Huh? That
uh,
sounds right.
because you had helped you. One ghost friend was talking to you, and you said that he needed to think good thoughts.
Oh yes, that's right.
And when
Spiritual enlightenment.
yes, become Zen, and he would slowly start to vanish as you leave.
Very nice.
You then make your way, spiral your way back, pass through the closed jail cell gates, and head back up to the upper part of the temple. You see that it seems to be just as you left, with the bodies on the floor. Actually, there's only one body here inside, but outside there are many bodies.
Yes.
We should probably burn and
You should
acid all
probably
those.
deal with that, yeah.
Listen,
I'll
we
take-
don't burn it, we
I'll
just dump acid on it.
Oh, so it works.
Oliver's
I'll-
actually just
I'll also take
unconcerned
pictures.
with the bodies, so he just takes a rest.
That's fair.
Just set them all on fire. It'll add to the defenses of the underground. They gotta go through a pile of smoking bodies.
Yes.
Like,
Did I? Oh, here.
As we're putting up all these bodies, she's just gonna like stare at him for a while.
At him, I mean, you mean who?
At the bodies.
Oh,
Just
I see.
remembering what I heard from the place, or from the thought ball.
The thought ball.
Ball.
That is an amazing name.
I can't
The brain
have a cute
ball.
name. I hate it. I'm supposed to hate it. I can't give it cute names.
I hate the thought ball, but it gives me thoughts.
Yeah, she'll think about it for a while, and then as we're dealing with him, she'll just kind of out loud mention, do you think these things had families?
No. Oh, actually, yes. Because all things living need to have a partner to sexually reproduce. So yes, they
it didn't
must
mean
have
that
had
way,
a family.
Chiro.
I know how sex works. I'm talking about like families. Actually cared instead of run and gun.
Do you think
That's
it's
a
worth
mental image I could do
thinking
without.
about if they did? Will it make you feel better if they did, or knowing that others have lost people? I think it's best to just
I don't think it's
remember
really
them.
healthy to. Well, if you knew they had actual families, I don't think it's healthy to ignore that.
With creatures like these, they tend to, what I've seen at least, don't tend to follow that sense.
Oliver seems kind of aggravated at the conversation, and he says, doesn't matter if they had families or not, they would have killed you just the same, so we killed them and that was it.
I guess that's her.
And you have ways to think about it, but find the one that suits you best, I suppose. You'll have to get used to that way of thinking in the end, anyway.
Nods. So, are we setting up here, or are we moving closer to the lighthouse? Or...
I
Mm.
personally would like to go back to Tino's.
It's only half an hour away.
That's true, I guess.
There's no reason to know.
Being out here kind of scares me. We should go back to Tino's.
It'd be less scary if we had, I don't know, our own personal tower that one could make with the snap of a finger, and could customize it to any way that she decides. Plus, she also made it really great, because fuck you, father, I've done better. So, I'm just saying.
Oh, that sounds like a very personal thing, and I'm not about that.
I think you have a lot to unpack there, and sure, we could go with that.
I prefer to go to Tino's.
It's fine. We all have daddy issues.
Actually,
know.
accurate.
I don't
Okay.
have daddy issues.
I don't have dad.
Who needs
No
dad?
dad, no issue. Done. Boom. Easy.
You see, I killed them.
Don't
I
have
have no
dad.
daddy issues.
No dad equals no sad.
Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? You're like on fire tonight, Jesus. God help this kid.
Who needs families when you have servitude?
When you have servitude.
Mm.
Well,
Okay. Back to Tino's Bingo.
one day Gina will use her tower,
I mean, yeah, like,
and people will
Fabulous,
like
actually.
it.
And people will love it.
It worked as a good decoy that one time.
Use your tower on
True.
top of the lighthouse. How about that?
It's on top of the lighthouse.
Oh, we do it. We cast it so it's horizontal.
Actually,
Yes.
What would
wonder-
happen if you like
Could you-
created tower.
Could you
like-
fit a tower in this room down here?
Yeah.
Tall is that I have
Would
to.
you do it underground?
Let me
Yeah.
I think you could.
You can.
It's not that tall.
It's a 2-story tower.
You can fit it in here.
Can you create it like on top of the purple blob?
Each level of each level of the tower is 10
think
feet
it'll
tall.
be
So
very
at
safe
total
for,
it'd be 20 feet tall.
It would be 20 feet. The ceiling here is 30.
Well, then what are we
Oh, yeah.
talking about? Cast it
could,
down here.
could.
Fuck it.
Listen, we cast that spell horizontally on the lighthouse, so it becomes a big L F
A tower.
thing.
The tower disappears after a bit, after its time runs out.
24
It'd
hours.
be hilarious It'd be hilarious.
Also, yes, it is 24 hours.
Hmm. You mean could cast it down here? It'd be. People have to go through the gates, through all of the underground, then into the tower.
You could do that, but why would you have a tower underground? That seems, I don't know. Something in principle just seems wrong.
There's something pleasant about things not being where they should go. That's.
Clearly, you've never
That
played
is-
Shining Force 2.
I mean, it's
That would be
this
hilarious.
would
I
probably
assure
be
you.
the safest place, like in here, compared to anywhere else in this island.
We're safer next to the literal abomination to everything that is human. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. That checks out.
I mean, at least
Listen,
if
it'll
it
be
comes
fine.
back, we'll be the first to know.
All right, so are we going back to Tinos, or am I doing my thing?
Oliver seems pretty adamant about going back to Tinos.
Yeah, it's only 30 minutes away.
Yeah, I mean it is only 30 minutes away, so
You could
Yeah.
die in less time than that.
I don't know, but like it's only 30 minutes away.
Only a day away.
Hmm.
You might need that third level spell
I mean,
slot if you during your
If
sleep.
you're gonna cast the tower down here or up there, knock yourself out. If
Well,
we're
no one's
so
going to
adamant
use it.
about-
I'm not going to.
Well, that's the thing. Are we going back to Tino's or not?
I think we're going back to Tinos. It's
Yeah.
off we go.
Well,
Please no death.
no, don't worry. There is a thing in the world that cancels out random encounters when the party is too beaten up.
Like you see, we're only
This is mercy.
gonna
I
fight
could
40
take a-
gnolls.
I could take on another 10 gnolls.
Sure, buddy.
I could
They
sure
just
try
start
to
poking
take
out of the
10
brush.
gnolls.
No, I was kidding. I was kidding.
I still got, what, 17 hit points left?
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
Please don't make me heal you again.
Well, you then head out, make your way back down the hill in which this. Oh, one thing. Are you doing anything about the bodies?
Yes,
or just
burning.
shoving them inside?
burning and aciding
just-
them to death.
Okay.
Listen, we just shove them in the bottom floor and then do that.
And
It's gonna
close the
smell
door.
like that
yes.
carcass when we
Block
return.
the hallway with the bodies and then set them on fire.
We're trying to make it less conspicuous.
Okay, that's why we're gonna use acid instead.
Yes. Okay. You deal with the bodies, then make your way towards Tinos, and I presume to the loving wife.
That's where Oliver goes.
Mm-hmm.
Oliver
I don't-
sneaks in through the back though.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh
because
my.
he looks really fucked up. So, while you all decide what are you going to do, or during your short rest that I assume you're taking, or if you're taking a long rest, what are you going to do during the day? I'll be right back.
I say we should probably take our long rest
Like
later.
a long rest.
so that-
Yeah.
I say we should take our long rest later, so that we're not waking up at dark 30.
Oh, I
What's wrong
don't
with
think we
that?
can take a long rest just yet because we just took one.
Yeah, so we'll probably need to wait a while.
Yeah, that's why I was like, my vote was go at least check out, like, and scout the lighthouse.
We
Listen,
are a
the
little-
the stealthiest of us just goes over there, checks it out, then comes back.
Before
No, I
that,
was just
though, short rest.
Oh no, of course.
Probably should.
I'm
at
just
least
saying
take a
because-
short rest, yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying since we're gonna be wasting a day, if we just say we're long resting. I still got all my first levels, a second and a third level for spells.
I'm running very dry.
How's Gianna doing on spell slots there?
I got a second and a third.
I have
a
no
third.
focus points.
Same
I'm-
here.
So yeah,
I read
and we need those on
mine
long
a short
rests. I'm,
We're marshals, so we can still do most
Yeah,
of our
yeah.
attacking. Fine.
I'm doing longbow from now on.
I still have my camera flash. I think we're okay.
I can still cast Cause Fear.
Alright, so short rest. Let's at least take a short rest and decide after that.
Sure.
Yeah, that seems to be the best case.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if my extra dragon surge comes back on a short or long rest. Pretty sure it's long rest, but I
Probably
could be
long.
wrong. Be
I mean-
nice if it was short rest.
Do
It'd be
I have
really
any
good.
dice left? I don't know.
I have 3.
Where the fuck do I see that? Forgot.
It'd
It's
be
at
on
the
your
bottom of main. Yeah, it'd be on main, the main tab, and it'd be at the bottom.
Ah, I have none. That'd be why.
Oh, well, that's not good.
I've still got 5 to
I got
use.
3.
So can we use them?
I'd
Probably.
wait for
Go
tell
for
the
short
DM
rest and maybe
what's going on.
have some people do a scout mission.
Yeah, like I said, my vote is on the scout mission, just because I feel like it'd be in case there's more to do on this island.
Oh yeah.
We send Burb out to help you.
Like I said, that's just my mentality of we're already approaching the end. After this short rest, we only have one, or after this long rest, we only have one more on the island.
Yeah.
So, that's just kind of my mentality with it. But we definitely need long rest.
We'll have to do that later tonight. Okay.
Oh,
Hi back. I'm Graves.
hi, Graves. I'm dead.
Oh no.
Oh, okay then.
He outsmarted your outsmarting.
No. Okay, we're taking a short rest and then we'll might do a scouting mission. Who knows?
Okay. And would you like to do anything during your short rest?
Do one of those.
One thing. Gianna's gonna go up to her room,
Do one of
give
those.
everybody like a quaint nod, close the door, and then you'll just hear a sharp, loud scream in frustration. That's held for an uncomfortable long time, and then silence.
Okay. Oliver is
What
going
day of the
to-
month is it? Just want to write that down.
It's the 19th.
Oliver is getting
I see
into
what
a
we did there.
fresh change of
Well, I'm
clothes,
not sure what you're talking about.
and he is packing his belongings.
I'm also not saying what you're talking about.
Edmund's
I
gonna be hanging
understand.
out around Gianna's room to wait for her to come out.
Mm-hmm.
She's not going to come out until after the rest.
Okay.
Oh, I'm aware.
But if you're standing right outside the door, perception check. Fuck it.
Just so
It
to
wouldn't
make.
be right outside the door, but it'd be around.
Mhm.
You get a good perception, so maybe we'll hear it.
Just to make sure. Is Oliver said that he is packing his things?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That was going to come one point or another. Well,
Did I spook him? I wonder.
you all take your short rests. I've already done the short rest thingy. Ichika, if you would like to use hit dice. Yes.
Had I spend one more?
Jackson and Oliver still have some wounds. And Jackson and Oliver still have some wounds if they wish to use any hit dice.
I
I
don't
healed up
remember
one
if I
now.
used all of my hit dice. I think I did.
Yep, you did. So yeah, 10 wounds is...
I don't remember that happening, but
Oh,
apparently
it's
it
because Gianna used her astral refuge thingy on you.
I think I rolled like absolute garbage.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you
That'll do
do. Well, after the hour passes, Gianna leaves her room. Edmund?
So how's Gianna looking when she leaves the room?
With that perception, you would have heard like a thumping as if somebody's banging something. As she's probably walking out the room, you see her wave her hand across her face, casting some sort of spell. Then she kind of blinks, gives a smile, looks at you. Hello.
So, I'm not gonna ask the full details of what you discussed, but is he a threat to us?
That is the
There's a-
question, isn't it?
There is a very, very, very long pause. She like processes the information. No. Not now.
Yeah.
And he doesn't
But-
seem like he's a threat to you all, just a threat to me. And Oliver, I suppose. We do need to check up on him.
He's dead.
But I'm not as concerned for Oliver.
Well, I am.
I'm just,
He's useful.
Jackson's a bit hard to get a read on so far.
You're telling me. And I'm good at reading people. So. Yeah, so, yeah, right now, I'm just, if it seems like I'm distressed about something, it's something, I can't even say unrelated, it's very related. I'm going through things right now, so, yeah. But it is not, I do not feel like I'm going to die. Actually, this is very
Well,
difficult to explain without context.
I mean,
Confused.
we all risk death here in this kind of profession.
Let's go with that, sure.
But I just figure I'd offer nothing else if you ever need a chat with someone who's not part of that discussion.
Trying not to kill me? Sure.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm always open.
keep that in mind.
Plus, I wanted to make sure I didn't need to kill someone. Although,
Not
to
right
be fair,
now.
I'll probably be at the disadvantage there. Not quite my standard target.
Yeah, you do good work. And if nothing
Oh.
else, you can
Really?
keep Jiro alive as he tries to bash his head up against a wall again.
You
Listen,
know, we've dealt with
That
similar targets before.
that man's gonna get himself killed one way or another.
Well,
Foreshadowing.
Jiro's very good at surviving what you would never expect a person should be able to survive.
Foreshadowing.
Sometimes the foreshadowing are relatively
no, that's
obvious.
Graves.
Foreshadowing.
No, that's Graves.
Ah.
listen, I always play characters that just throw themselves into danger, okay? It's just how I work.
I have a death wish. Yes.
But if any more trouble comes about that, just let me know. I've got a couple tricks to put on a bit of a scare.
If I start screaming bloody murder, you'll know what to do. Or if you hear a loud set of explosions, you'll know what to do.
Yeah, both of those are pretty likely.
When I'm in some sort of peril, I make it very apparent.
I am dying. Please help! 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 Help!
Both of us are missing and you hear gunfire. You know what to do.
Yeah.
That's why I guess like modern memory, it's far too loud.
Yeah. Edmund's just gonna sort of shrug and kind of begin to move as a wave of, well, I think everyone might be meeting up soon enough to figure what we do next.
Yeah, head down into the tavern area and wait.
Mm-hmm. So you meet up with some others. Some of the others, and I have to ask. First of Jackson, did you stay at the
At
Loving wife?
the Loving wife? I did.
Okay. So you also depart from your room. And Oliver, what are you doing?
He is staying in his room.
After an hour passes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that will be on the people to go there if they wish. Actually, it would be around lunchtime, so there would be some movement downstairs. People getting their foods ready, eating, talking, some music playing in the background.
Jiro will, in fact, go to Oliver's room and knock on it.
Oliver, in a very paranoid way, opens up a small crack in the door and says, "Yes."
How are you feeling? I noticed that you had the. I'm sorry, I don't know the English word for it, but you
Big
looked
sad.
big. Yeah, you looked apprehensive and muddled.
Of course I did. The man has a contract out on me.
That's nothing really new for mercenaries and such.
New
I
for
myself I've had a couple contracts on myself and my master, and Ichika, and we tend to deal with it pretty easily. Do you mind if I come in? I'm not the best at stuff, but if you do need to talk, you seem like a former soldier as well. I fought during the war as well. So if you
He opens the door. If you walk in, he'll close it right after.
Yeah. I
Do
I
you
don't
wish
know
to-
where.
Do you wish to make this conversation private?
He doesn't. I don't really care.
Either or.
Okay, go on.
I myself was part of the regiments sent to China and Russia. I also fought in a couple naval battles. So seeing
it?
people,
I was a field medic.
hmm,
Very good one too.
that can be a bit gory job. I simply cut my way through my enemies. It was not the greatest.
I can imagine. I mean, I learned from you how to use this thing just watching. He's talking about a sword. He doesn't use it very
Yeah.
often, obviously. Um,
His I would suggest never going to Russia. It's far too cold.
oh, I don't intend to. Although my plans have changed, so who knows?
But yes, being on the sea again has me not nostalgic a little.
Sometimes it's not quite how you remember, but that's not why I'm afraid. I'm afraid that if this individual is here, there are others like him. He made a very good point, and if he's found me, the others will not be far behind. So I need to make myself disappear.
What did you do to cause so many people to have a bounty on yourself?
I refuse to participate in a ritual.
Hmm. Well, that definitely sounds like something that would maybe put a bounty on you. I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to mage stuff. I leave that to Ichika.
Yes, well, it's my family that wants me back and they want me alive. I'd rather they take me dead, actually.
Hmm. I can't say that. Well, my not really my family, but I don't think you really. So basically, I am part of a branch family from Ichika's, and I serve as her bodyguard, as I was the only one really available for it. Although we tend to just work as partners now. So
get
I don't really understand the family thing. Again, I understand that mages can be a bit different about it.
it. You don't even know the half of it.
Indeed, I don't.
In any event, as I said, I need to make myself disappear, while his intentions are relatively unknown despite what he's told us. He doesn't seem to be in the mood for collecting on his bounty right now, which is all fine and dandy. But as he said, and as I am now beginning to realize, where he is, there are more like him sure to follow, and I do not want to be here when they get here.
You're not wrong. Do you need help packing? Because I also believe that we'll be leaving soon, in a couple days.
I don't know if I'll be joining you.
Hmm. Well,
At least not with
if you
him
do,
around.
yes, he does seem a bit odd.
Not just that he's odd, he has a job, an open job out on me, and on,
Well, if it does come down to that, I guess I'll just kill him.
it's not that easy.
He'd be surprised.
I was surprised when I saw that gigantic ball of fire come out of that small little frame.
I'm not too worried about balls of fire. I could probably take it.
Oh.
Hmm.
All I know is that I'm playing this a little bit too close to the chest, more than I prefer.
I think me and Ichika could probably take him. And we're not about.
It's not just
I-
him.
It's the others as well.
Assuming there are others, yes.
Well, being on your own definitely won't help. Well, you're probably more likely to be captured if you're on your own, really.
As opposed to being with a rather eccentric group of people that draw attention to themselves.
Yes, but then we'd be able to fight them off. You wouldn't be able to fight all of them off together if you were alone. So
I'm very good at being slippery. I've thus far eluded them.
well, they found you out, didn't they?
Suppose they did.
Maybe it's just time to not and just say fuck you guys. I'm living my own life now, and hopefully they'll just leave you alone.
That was the idea when I came to Greece. But it seems they found me.
So just like beat up the guys that come after you, and just like send back a message like, yeah, just leave me alone now, like
I
forever.
very nearly did a few hours ago.
But well, if you do need any help with that, I'm fine with helping you.
Much obliged. I'll think
Indeed.
on it.
Now, if you'll please excuse me.
Yes, of course. He'll open the
He'll-
door telekinetically for you.
He shivers a little, then exits.
He
Magic
will
stuff.
close the door behind him.
You magic stuff.
That was like just being able to do it without opening door without touching it. Like, oh shit, ghosts.
You won't prank me.
Jiro begins to stab the air to attempt to kill the ghosts.
There's a ghost here. They're invisible. They've come
Really,
for you,
if it was
Oliver. Run.
Oliver would know if it was ghosts.
That is why it's an invisible killer. Run, Oliver.
Actually, it would be
Ghosts.
interesting if his telekinetic feat actually came because he learned how to control the ghosts.
And there's just a random person opening the door.
Actually.
I can't get the image of Oliver out of my head being like, hey, what's up, demons? It's me,
Yeah,
your
boy.
boy.
Yeah. I mean, essentially, except he's usually a lot more scared. He's
Same
more
thing.
like,
Shaking.
why do I see you? Please, can you stop looking in my... Oh my god, it sees me. I'm
Can you
walking
not, like-
away. I don't know you. And then like it curiously follows him around, and then he's like, please make it stop.
He's
It's more
walking
that.
around with his eyes
Just-
closed. I pretend I do not see.
In
La,
the
la,
middle
la,
of
la,
night
la,
in the
la, la.
cavern, you just hear a muffled, "Get out! Get out!"
Christ compels you.
Yeah, he's not very fond of that. On the odd occasion, though, he finds a friendly ghost,
Yes,
like that lady.
like that lady
You know,
who was
as-
very
as-
scared of you, but was
Yes,
as
she
a
was.
as a
I-
quote
I
unquote.
think that's why he
cleric,
liked her
I
so
can
much,
solve that
because
problem for you.
yes.
for a change, the ghost was afraid of him. So he was like, "Oh, okay. So I guess they know how I feel now."
Well, Jiro returns to the table.
Starts eating fuck tons of pancakes.
Pancakes.
Indiana now pulls out her 1 meal voucher for the day and is pigging out on anything sweet she can find.
Here, have some syrup.
Have some baklava.
Syrup on baklava, make it as sacrilegious as possible.
Oh, the walnut and pistachio baklava then.
Malva, why are you tapping?
It's Oliver's window. There's an owl.
Oh,
Oh,
Pecking
yeah,
at
that's
the glass.
that's
There's actually he actually did this.
He
That's
says,
not.
this-
That's where the owl ramming itself into the window multiple times.
yes.
Not the window, the
Oliver-
wall.
Oliver like literally closes the curtains. I don't see you, and continues packing. Ignoring this,
That's not the anxiety-inducing the slightest.
It's just ramming into the wall.
It's supposed to be gently tapping against the glass, but I can't do it right.
he like peeks underneath the curtain and says "shoo," and like I don't know if you've ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean 3, but it is literally Johnny Depp telling the crab
Monkey.
to fucking shoo, like shoo.
Go
Gives
away,
you a
monkey.
cookie. It leaves a cookie.
Hold on, I have
the
an image.
windowsill.
Of this. I have an image of this happening. It is actually my Facebook profile picture. It's literally what he does to the owl? Question mark?
Yes.
It is this.
Shoo.
Shoo.
Where is it? Do I have the GIF? Yeah, that one. Shoo.
Shoo.
It just leaves a cookie.
Hold on, let me
on
try
the
to find the
windowsill
GIF.
and just leaves. It flies away.
It flies away. Okay, good.
It left you a cookie.
It left me a cookie. Aw. He doesn't eat it. He's paranoid.
No. Eat the cookie. It'll spoil.
It will go
That's
bad.
the idea.
It'll complement the poison that's already in it.
Yep.
Oh
It
Jesus.
becomes more poisonous over time.
Nope. That's a big ass.
Why are there suddenly tons of pigeons dropping dead from this one window on the tavern? That's weird.
Who knows?
Oh, it just must be the air.
Must have just been the wind.
It's the pollution.
Oh no, the gift doesn't move. Sad.
The GIF is in
After a
com
while.
chat.
After a while, you hear like actual knocking on your door.
Oliver will open the door and open a creek. Who is it?
It's me.
Oh, he closes
boy.
the door and locks it.
Fuck. He will knock. You will. Come on. Open the door.
No.
Well,
Packing of clothing intensifies.
fuck. Can I do a thing? Hold on. Do I have the? Do I have the
Knock. Breaks down the door.
thing? Fucking shoots at the door with a fucking shotgun.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes, I would. I'm trying to establish trust, and so that you don't have to worry about me. Use the shotgun to break down the door.
Use the shotgun.
You must trust me.
God damn it!
Hasta la vista, baby.
He picks up the shotgun and bashes it against the door until it breaks, and then you just see his eyes, and he says, "He is Jackson."
He's in action to Eldritch blast him down the stairs.
Actually, that's a thing. Hold on. I wanna do the thing. Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
But I can't do it because I don't have.
Looks like we're not out of the chances yet for party combat.
I don't. Fuck. Okay, that's fine.
That's a dice that rolled. Oh, it's Jiro making
I don't
attacks.
like
I see.
this. Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Listen, just don't pay attention to the stabbing.
He's
I
stabbing
assume
the
he's cutting his
pancakes.
pancakes.
Yes,
With his sword.
yes,
This is poison sword.
like a proper
That
gentleman.
doesn't seem appetizing, though. I mean, how does the poison taste actually? If it's covered in licorice, that's a different story.
Look,
Tastes like spider poison.
look, it's
Yeah.
probably like capsaicin. It's just spicy.
It's spicy.
It's spicy.
spicy,
And then
yeah.
you
It makes
die.
my tongue go numb and the rest of my body.
Yes.
That is
Accurate.
some strong spice. Dies.
I mean, spice is literally just poison. Just not poison enough.
That's a
Very
spicy meatball, the man says as he drops dead on the
So-
floor.
Can you hear me through the door?
Probably.
Can I?
Would
Oh,
assume
okay,
so.
cool.
I heard you packing.
More rummaging. Rummaging intensifies.
You know that won't help you, do you?
No answer.
You're planning on going out there by yourself alone.
I'm not going to get baited into this discussion. You need to leave.
What do you mean? Was that in character? Sorry.
Yes.
What do you mean, baited into?
You were trying to bait me into some sort of a conversation, and I'm not going to have it. Actually, he is having it because he is actually talking to you. Sorry, go on.
Well, no, it's not a conversation. It's a matter of please don't run, because if you run, you'll get hunted down and killed by yourself instead of being with the people that are protecting you.
I was doing just fine before they got here.
Yeah,
And do you
well,
hunt yourself among them now? You don't even know if you're gonna fucking complete the contract or not.
what do you mean I don't know? I'm the master of my life. I know what I... Well, now
You
I know what
stated
I want
that
to
you
do.
were going to stay with us as far as your interests were concerned, and you did not say yes or no whether or not you were going to complete the contract.
I said I was with you for selfish reasons.
That still did not answer the question.
No. And he will scrutinize the fuck out of this hallway, like if there are people listening in.
Scrutinize?
I assume he
GM?
means do a perception check.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Where is the thing? Fuck, why can't I find anything?
Go to the main. No, I'm sorry. It's right under
Here it is.
main. It's skills.
Yeah, here it is. I had trouble finding perception for whatever reason.
Ooh,
Hey,
Oh,
look
nice.
at that!
Damn.
There is no one around.
No, Oliver, I'm not going to fulfill my contract. If I was, I would already be fulfilling the contract. Meaning
He
you'd be
opens
on
the
your
door.
way to Miss Rose right now.
He opens the door. All right. And what do you propose?
Well, I propose you stay. Here's the thing. As far as I know, I was the first to find the two of you. And I know for a fact I'm not the only one that took those contracts. They're gonna find you regardless. You can count on that. Whether you bring attention to yourself or not. But if you get found out by yourself, well, you can imagine how that'll end.
Yes, I don't suppose it would be pretty. I suppose I'll stay with you lot for the moment.
We'll find out what to do with this mess later. I'll figure out something to do with the contracts. see what I can do on my end.
I won't trust you until you do.
Will you ever?
Oh, there's always the possibility.
Well, then we'll leave it at that. You'll stay, won't you?
Yes, for now. Supposed to be packing anyways. We're gonna be leaving soon.
Right. Right. Well then, good packing. Oh, and don't waste food. At least give me the cookie if you're not gonna eat it.
Oh, you're more than welcome to it. He telekinetically opens the window and levitates it over to him.
He will grab the cookie out of the air with his mouth. And
Ow.
Oh,
Eat it.
okay.
Ow.
Ow.
All right then. Well,
More packing
I
for you.
will see you downstairs.
He leaves with his mouth full of cookie.
Yes.
It
He'll
was
just
chocolate chip, how dare you?
Well, he kind of works for the establishment, so he kind of gets whatever the fuck he wants, anyways, for free. Well, not for free, but you get the idea.
You can steal for free.
He doesn't steal from Vola.
Mivola.
I probably mispronounced her name. So he's gonna sit on his bed for a few minutes and just mull this conversation over, and eventually he'll head downstairs.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do that on a dream. I'm not gonna do that now. So,
Teehee.
if you had said, "Oh, for the hour, I'm gonna go and faceplant my bed and sleep," then I was gonna do a thing. But since you didn't sleep, we'll leave it to the long rest.
Face
Alas.
plant in my bed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
Good, you're not poisoned for now.
What is this
Yay.
constitution
Um,
save?
Oh, I was picking out on food, so I was seeing if I got sick or not.
I see.
I was stress eating.
I don't stop eating when I'm full. I stop eating when I hate myself.
Yeah, man, I did that once. The other day.
Once.
So
Ouch.
that's
No,
why
no,
I
no,
never
no, no.
eat.
No,
Huh.
no, no. You don't understand. I ate so much that when I lay down, I did not feel anything in my body.
That
Only
is like
my
the whole
stomach.
premise of Thanksgiving, dude.
We
We
don't
just
have
regularly-
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's true.
You enjoy the food? I can't feel my legs.
Yes,
Oh my God.
I was lightheaded because all of my blood was in my stomach.
Oh my god.
It was an experience. Anyways, would anyone else like to fish for inspiration points? Well, then you may all add an inspiration point
Yay.
to
Bitchin'.
yourselves.
How many are we doing?
Max 3.
I'll do this.
Cheer only had one interaction, so.
So we
Yeah.
all get inspiration?
Yeah, you all get 1 point.
Yay! I am up to
Because
2.
We did DRPs.
You did your Bs, yes.
Did we get one in the previous session? think we did.
No, not
yet. I think it's only
inspiration.
a
You got
rest.
ASI.
Oh no. That was
Yeah.
a different campaign. Sorry.
Also true. Well, you then eat your lunch. There is some good music. It's not Oliver playing, but it's good music. Vola is also singing, making sure that people are happy. Even though the mood seems to be down on a certain table, almost as if a small cloud was on top of it, the rest of the people seem to be enjoying their time. After that, where would you like to do? Where would you like to do? Where would you like to go?
Oliver's going to the store to buy something pretty.
Poety.
Yes.
How
Okay.
expensive is ammo again?
It's not about being expensive here. It's more about this is just.
Ah, yeah.
I sus-
That's right.
This is not
Middle
an
of buttfuck
island.
nowhere.
Yeah, that would have it. Next island's a little
Buttfuck
bit
nowhere.
bigger though.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Fuck. Okay.
So, Oliver, what are you looking
Yes.
for?
A necklace
Ooh.
or a locket.
Do you mean it as a gift?
Yes.
Okay. Do you mean it to be lasting?
Lasting? What do you mean?
Because, like, you can buy cheap things.
Oh no, not cheap.
Yes, okay.
Quality.
Quality stuff. Okay. Roll me an investigation check. This won't be to see if you
Sure.
find it, it will be to see how long it will take.
Oh dear.
Okay. You spend the better part of half an hour walking through the small streets and alleyways that are not the big main road of Tinos. But you do find a store that is on the second floor of a two-story building, while the first floor seemed to be someone's home. There is a little sign that says jeweler, pointing to a an outside stairway that leads upwards.
He will go up the stairs.
As you open the slightly jarred door, you would hear a little bell go off, announcing your presence. This is a small room, basically the size of a bedroom. It has a counter, a glass counter with some metal boxes inside it, and on the other side, another gentleman with a pair of glasses is looking at a ring very closely to his glasses. And when he notices you come in, he raises a hand, places the ring down, and says, "Good afternoon," in Greek, of course.
Hello, Stavros. How are you doing?
Doing mighty fine. Business is doing good as usual.
Excellent. I'm in need of a gift. If you can help me. I would like to
He
get something
perks
nice.
up. Ooh, is it for someone special?
You could say that, but not in the way that you're thinking.
He turns around and starts rummaging through things. You did say necklace. Did you say necklace?
I didn't, but if he
Okay.
wants to suggest one, that would be
Mhm.
great. Oliver goes on. You know her. She's the one that took me in. I would like to get something nice for Vola.
He stops in the middle of his rummaging, looks at you up from your head to your toes multiple times.
Is there a problem?
Are you leaving, boy?
Unfortunately, I have to.
Ooh, Vola will be sad.
I know.
I will try to take that into consideration. And he opens a door and goes into a deeper part of his reservoir, and you can hear it rummaging. And he says, Any reason why you're leaving? You've been here for so long.
It's best if I didn't say. But I do plan to come back.
Rummaging. I sure hope so, boy. She won't be singing.
This is my second home. Actually, not second. I feel as though it has become my home. So I will be coming back. I just need to put some affairs in order.
I see. I don't think the loving wife will be as lovingly during that time, though.
Of course it will. It has Vola.
If you think that her voice alone can carry that place, you are being far too considerate.
Remember, she's had some time to, practice with me. And she'll carry it just fine.
He then returns. He places on the glass counter a ring, a necklace, and a bracelet. The ring is I don't think you can. Yeah, I didn't put it in her art, so let me just.
Oh shoot! Let me go look for her.
Yeah, let me just pull up her again. Images, NPCs, Vola.
I
This
found
one.
her.
Yeah.
That ring is like the size of her hand.
Yeah, it's because Hero Forge rings are
Hero Forge rings are
very bad.
They're bracelets.
Yeah. She wears one ring to represent her marriage. But she is not one to use jewelry. But the old man at the old jeweler says, I know that she's not very fond of jewelry, but I do expect her to. Yes, I also tried to rotate the image. But I do expect that this will mean enough for her to use it to remember. So I chose things that would be a bit more timid, not as flamboyant, even though she likes to wear those clothes.
Ah, yes, the clothes. Nothing we can do about that, though. She is a performer.
Indeed. You see that the ring, it has a little. It's not embroidery.
Etchings?
Yes, etchings. It's imprinted in the ring. Two flowers, two little flowers that go around the ring and touch when they at the top of the ring. It's a silver ring. The bracelet is very thin, and it's of a little gold trim that goes around it, multiple gold trims that go around it themselves. And the necklace, it seems to be very tiny chain links, making a chain, but you can only see it's a chain very close. And in the middle of it, there's a little emerald, little green emerald, on mal help.
What?
Pingente.
Hã?
Pingente. How do I?
Na sua casa?
No.
Why are you Why did you switch languages like that? You're confusing me.
I was asking for a translation. A pendant.
Oh, okay.
Fuck, dude. Fuck, dude. I heard thing change.
No,
What?
pingente.
Ah.
Yes, that would have been a very different thing if there were
Like, what
suddenly
the
people
fuck you
here.
want me to do about this?
Yes. Anyways, this very with very tiny interlocking chain links, and in the middle a pendant of a green emerald, shaped in a teardrop shape.
He's at a bit of a loss. He's never really been one for buying jewelry. He's never really had the money to ever. So he kind of asks for Stavros' opinion. I'm sorry, I just named the guy, by the way.
Oh, don't worry. I was
Huh.
gonna pull him from a random list name anyways.
Oh, there you have it. He asks his opinion. What do you think she would like? I personally like the necklace. I had a necklace in mind when I came in here, but given the fact that she does not like jewelry and she likes to stand out in clothing only, maybe something inconspicuous might be best. Which one do you recommend? I don't think she would like the ring as much, but
He gently picks the necklace and pulls it closer to you so you can inspect it better. I think that the emerald matches her favorite dress shirt.
I was thinking necklace would be best as well. I'll take that one.
He looks at you. How long have you been here? For like 10 years, more, somewhat like that. Because the
Been
war,
a long time.
Yeah, the war ended 12 years ago. He steps out from behind the counter, taps you on the shoulder. When are you leaving, boy?
In a couple of days, I'm afraid. He seems twitchy.
Mm-hmm. He will ignore your twitchiness and go in for a hug.
Aw, he gives him a hug back.
And he starts to turn you to the exit and pushing you away, walking with you but pushing you forward.
No. I can't. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
There is no need to worry about this. Volo's happiness will be enough of a payout.
I couldn't take it from you like that. Please, name your price.
My price is that when you return, you will pay us a drink.
He looks at him in the eye and turns around and says, you know how I am. I'm very stubborn. I can't accept this. I might accept a discount, but I won't just steal this from you.
He keeps pushing you forward while you're talking.
Oh my god. Okay. He will take he came with money, obviously, because he had the intention of buying.
Oh yes. Don't worry about converting. Oh no, I have only coins. No, you have money.
He would probably like just right now. I wonder if like a sleight of hand would work. He's not proficient in it. Fuck.
Oh sure,
But
go ahead. If you
he's
want to
going
try to
to-
slip it in his pocket.
He's going to slip like at least half of what he has. He knows it's probably not what the pendant is worth, but he's gonna slip half of what he owns right now in his pocket. In his pocket, sis. Oh, fuck me.
Oof, 5.
Oof.
You. Sorry, I was coughing.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just recovering. So you try to forcefully pay yourself. Pay for
So
yourself.
when you put it like that,
Please take my money. A couple Greek dollar notes, because yes, fall from your hands inside when he shuts the door between you two, and you just hear, "Make sure not to break her heart, boy."
he doesn't say anything. He'll just start walking away. He's like, fail. He's trying to be so slick too. But yeah. He'll just walk away at this point.
Mm-hmm. Other part of the group, what would you like to have done during this half an hour?
Man, this session was a fucking roller coaster, man.
Like, I
Been
figured this
fun
session was gonna
seeing you
have
all
an-
collapse.
Yeah.
Was it Shade?
What
No,
were
good.
you saying, Shade?
Oh, I expected this session to have an energy because everyone is either sick or tired.
Yes, it's
I
true.
was
I did not
exhausted
expect
when
to
I
watch
came
a roller
into this.
coaster.
Now I am not tired at all.
I may have
Always
stepped
sick.
up, but listen, I got a really nice blanket though.
Yes. Blinky.
I also have Blanky.
A sick
No.
blinky and a cold blinky.
Yes.
Why do you guys get to enjoy warmness? Warmness? Warmth.
Warmness.
I can use
Also that.
words.
Warmness.
Yes, they enjoy worms on that.
Actually, speaking of warmth, let's see how fucking hot it is today. It is literally 73 degrees outside in Celsius.
How cold is it out here?
Oh, that's loud. Okay.
In Celsius, it is 22.7 degrees.
It is 14
It
degrees
is.
Fahrenheit out here.
It is 1 degrees Fahrenheit outside.
Holy
see how we
shit, I would
do.
die.
That's
Hey,
Looks like
19
I'll say, looks like right now
C over here.
by
Um,
me it's
I'm
76
take the
degrees,
dogs out later,
Fahrenheit.
so
How's your wind chill, Graves?
probably even worse.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
it's a cozy 36 where I am.
Oh yeah, it feels like
Oh my
-10.
God. Can you guys
36?
sense
What?
cool down here? Cause like I live in
Yeah.
a fucking swamp.
My wind chill's at -3.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, this is baby numbers. It can get to like what was like the record low, like -40.
Holy
Yeah, negative.
shit.
That's like a tough wind chill, though.
That's
God
disgusting.
damn, -40.
I would die.
That's disgusting.
Legit.
I would probably freeze, yes.
Yes,
You
you
can always-
would.
You can always put on more layers.
-40 is where the scales meet. It's -40 C as well.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the fun thing is, that's also the temperature when trees explode.
What?
Oh, that's
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
trees freeze and crack.
well.
Oh, I
When
see.
the moisture in the tree freezes to such an extent that it can't handle it, it just bursts. Like you need like deathly cold temperatures, like Arctic or like deep Canada weather.
I see.
Yeah, but it can happen. It's happened.
I love the two environments that are capable of this: the Arctic or Canada.
Canada.
Hey, Russia can too, but they don't have many trees.
Yeah, it's because they're all in the Arctic. Like they're in the I don't remember the name of the thing, but basically, they're so north that trees can't grow.
Yes, true.
The
The
Siberian
tundra.
Yeah.
Yep, taiga is good. The foresty Arctic.
Hmm.
Last time I went to Canada, it was amazing. It was hot as balls over here in Miami, like always. And I remember it like in the middle of the night we were staying at this hotel and they turned up the heat and I was like dying and I literally just went to the balcony in my boxers and it was like snowing and it was glorious. As long as there's no wind, it's actually amazing.
Yeah, like it's
Oh yeah,
being
like it's the wind show that kills you up here.
that's
I remember
so
the wind feel like I felt like my toes were going numb.
Man, I envy y'all. Out here, it's like either summer or summer.
That's how it is in Miami.
No,
Don't
it
get me
isn't.
wrong.
He's just
I
a
live
little
in a
bitch.
swamp,
It isn't.
like very close to the tropics.
We have 2 seasons: little summer and big summer. Shut
no,
up.
it's not. It's not little
Your
summer.
2 seasons are the dry season and the wet season. Same here in Miami.
We have 4 seasons a day in our town, which is worse.
We don't have seasons. The weather is just a bipolar cunt.
Well, back in Nebraska, there was only 3 seasons.
Cold, colder, and colder.
No, back in Nebraska, it was summer, winter, and spring. There was no fall.
It was just one big winter.
I guess that means your town never fell.
Anyways, I
Sorry.
think that's a good enough time to end, because if you're going to the lighthouse, that's gonna
You're
take
just doing a scouting mission. We're
sure,
not going to combat.
sure.
That's
Sure.
okay. I have all my spell slots, all 2 of them.
Oh, 2 of them.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's like 2 whole murders.
Yes.
I have like 1/2 of a Jiro heal. Okay, it's fine.
Look, don't worry, I have 1 more 3rd level spell slot for a Jiro heal.
Yeah.
At full health, that means I could fight all of you on.
Yes.
Listen,
Just
I
before
have-
we go, for the record, I'd like to state before you throw any shit at us, I'd like to use Owl to keep an eye on Oliver, so to make sure he's not dying.
Okay. That is not a problem. I don't think Oliver will be dying anytime soon.
Oh, you
Hold
see,
on. I do not trust
Joke's on you.
perception.
Well, I don't care if you trust me or not. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I don't notice.
Owl's flying.
Well, you see, you missed the plan where Edmund's just gonna kill Oliver.
Yeah.
Edmund would be perfect actually, because like he'll just be that fly on the wall, and then when Oliver goes to sleep, I'm just gonna poison you. Die.
Yeah.
No. He goes in he turns into the fly, flies into you, turns back into a human, you explode.
Oh god, but then he would also explode.
No,
Nah,
that's Ant-Man. No.
Kamikaze.
Nah,
Like he would be
There's
very
rule.
damaged.
there's rules against that. You can't undo if you're can't revert back safely.
I think
Like,
you're the one that
if-
dies if you do that.
Probably.
If you can't fit in the container, you can't revert back.
Does
Alas.
that mean technically you can extend your time?
By being trapped in a cage, probably. I think. I don't really know. I know that
You just be
that's how it
you
works.
just be in a you just be perpetually in torment as you're shifting between a fly and a person being squeezed.
I mean, you could,
think
you
that's
could
how it
also
works for-
be like you
I th-
shunted to the nearest unoccupied space that you can.
I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah, I
how it
was
works
more
for like the
less
solar
wondering
reduce.
about the fly discussion, more concerning like just pick any small animal, put
Yeah.
in like a pet crate.
Actually, let me look it up.
Constantly switch between being a big fly and a small human.
Mm-hmm.
A human-sized fly or a fly-sized human.
Please no.
Man, that sounds like something Edmund would try to kill.
That sounds. To be
Yeah,
fair,
sure,
if there
it's a
was
monstrosity of nature.
there was a human-sized fly, Oliver would probably like try to kill it too, because
Yeah, that's something you just
Yana
destroy.
100% would kill
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
with
you gotta,
infinite violence.
Isn't there an
you
old like?
gotta erase the whole neighborhood for that. Fuck.
Yeah.
Isn't there like an old
Yes.
80s horror movie?
Jeez, probably.
That sounds like it.
Yeah, but can I
Like
say
giant
concussion,
insects.
everyone?
Well, that is
Oh
100%
my gosh,
something.
it doesn't say anything about
It's true. I'm just reading it as well.
it doesn't say anything about you transform, like you can transform back inside a person.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it.
the wild
Well,
shape.
at that point, it depends on like how the DM would what they would do with that.
Yeah, but the wild shape does not have any limitations.
Because otherwise, a wild shape is the best assassination tool.
Yeah.
Just turn into a fly, go up someone's nose, and then turn back. You're just exploding a person.
So why turn back? Turn
Yeah,
into
but
a
like
whale.
you would also explode.
You
When the
don't
moon
need to
druid
turn
takes
back.
levels-
You just turn into a whale.
Well, you see, when the moon druid takes levels an assassin.
Before this becomes a fucking meat canyon, can we?
Yes, we can
Yeah.
end. Well, then, you start heading towards, what is the name of the... So,
The
towards
lighthouse.
Lichnaftia, then to the lighthouse? Are you going straight? What are you doing?
think
I see
two
no reason
sessions
why not
before
to go
the-
straight.
The thing was either Church Lighthouse or Lichtnaftia Lighthouse, wasn't it?
You can also go back
Hey,
to
we
the
should-
church to see if anything changed.
Yeah,
Why
that'd
would-
probably be a good idea.
Yeah, I think stopping
Okay.
at the church, check to see,
I can't
You think
remember
something
going
happened
straight
in the 2
leads
hours
us
that we
through
were
the
gone?
church.
Maybe,
That's when I
maybe,
stopped.
maybe like some gnolls came back. Hey, friends, oh my god, they're dead.
Don't
We were just
worry.
out back taking a piss, like.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, you'll be joining them soon.
Yes.
Exactly.
But yes,
Yeah.
okay. So you will head back to the church and then to the lighthouse in the next session. I
Yep.
will-
For a
like
simple scouting mission.
a simple scouting mission that will
Don't worry,
certainly
we will do
end
a
in
simple
a
scouting
TPK.
mission.
Nothing will ever go wrong. What are you talking about?
It's
If we
not
play
like
smart,
we
we
haven't.
won't have to.
Reevaluate the sentence you just said.
I have rope trick and a tower. I think we'll be okay.
I mean, it's not like Oliver just like, oh, I'll come back and buy you a drink. Not like he just fucking death flagged himself.
True. He did.
He did.
Look,
He
that
did.
man's getting crit for every attack from now on. I hope you understand.
Yes. I have programmed an extension that allows me to choose my crits.
The death flag extension.
Yes.
That would be an amazing.
If your
fucking
player
exchange.
has a promise to fulfill before he gets back from the deadly mission, all hits are crits.
It's called the story critical.
The story
Yeah.
critical, yes. If they do not die for some reason when they return, the person they promised to
Everybody's
is
dead.
dead.
The assassins come through. Oh, we didn't find Oliver. Just fucking burn the whole town. Who cares?
Kill
he
this other
actually-
random dude.
He actually just becomes a ghost himself.
Yeah.
I become that which I've hated the most.
No.
No.
Oh,
Well, I would like to thank you all for playing once again as we start
Yeah.
a new year, our first session of 2022. Let's hope that it's better than the last time
Yeah.
Yes.
and that we play more.
Don't
Yes.
jinx it, but
Hopefully.
Hopefully. And goodbye.
goodbye.